It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Giannis Adetokunbo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Fournier. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Fournier.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Matthews to Adetokunbo. Driving right to the basket. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Giannis for 2. Rebounded by Orlando. Augustine with it up top. They trail by 2. Isaac to Fournier. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
The assist from number 10.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Adetokunbo. Has a look. Bledsoe shot misses. Down low, it's Gordon. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Takes stock of the floor. Aaron Gordon swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Short jumper misses. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 2. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. Markelle Fultz to Seth Curry. Trying to cash in. Shot by Fultz, no good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo over to the right side. To Adetokunbo. Has a chance. Giannis Adetokunbo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Wesley Matthews. Now, opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Fultz to Aaron Gordon. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fultz gets a look. Can't hit. George Hill to Middleton. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
To Gordon. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Giannis with it up top. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Has a look. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Aaron Gordon. Vucevic with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Twenty-footer at the buzzer, and he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
George Hill, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
For Orlando, number 5 and number 25, Wesley.
And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Bucks with the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Adetokunbo can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Here comes the screen. Jonathan Isaac, guarded by Gasol. It was right there. Hill into the front court. 10-6 our score. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 6 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Fournier. Augustine up against the Spaniard. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Hill across the timeline. 12-6 our score. To Matthews. Won't go. Isaac to Fournier. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And count the basket inside.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for number 9,
To Mo Bamba. Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe to Gasol. That pass stolen by Orlando. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east,
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Fultz with the basketball. Down 6. Here comes the screen. Markelle Fultz to Fournier. Has a look. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Bledsoe. Scores from the post.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Gasol. And a 5-second back-to-the-basket violation is called. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for the Bucks, number 3, George
Seth Curry to Gordon.
I told you the screen was coming.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe with it up top. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. To Middleton. Shot by Lopez off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Trying to cash in. Gordon's shot misses. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bucks are in a close game thus far, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Magic aren't down by too much at the half.
And even though they're losing, you don't see a lack of confidence from their shooters. That could be the difference for them in the second half.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Points in the paint.
I found it to be a refreshing first half of basketball. In the age of analytics and the 3-ball, it was nice to see guys battling for points in the paint.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Bamba would have definitely preferred being our player of the half, but he was anything but that. If I was a teammate, I'd be doing my best to remind him he's still got 2 more quarters to change things around. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that happen. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead is 2. To Lopez. Brook Lopez. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Giannis Antetokounmpo snatching it out of the air. Gordon. Bledsoe at the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Antetokounmpo. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Lopez. Great feed. Sets it up. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Easy pad to the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Bledsoe. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Isaac to Fournier. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Coming right back to you.
Orlando ball to Aaron Gordon. Isaac.
Hey, double screen.
To Vucevic. Back was to the basket. 5 seconds. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Augustine with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Gordon. And the rebound taken by Lopez. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Here comes the screen. Isaac. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
DJ Augustine has got 2 shots coming. A career 86% from the line. Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Bledsoe with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. To Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. Middleton. Man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Substitution being made in this one. Down to 5 on the 24. Markelle Fultz. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bledsoe to Hill. Middleton. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gordon. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bledsoe with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Nothing going here on that drive. Bledsoe to George Hill. Lopez to Bledsoe. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 7, Ersan Ilyasova.
Middleton. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That ends the 3rd quarter. The Bucks in front. It's Magic basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo. That pass stolen by Orlando.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys trail by 10. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Adetokunbo. From the painted area, won't go down. Bucks at the controls. Hill. To Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Greek Freak for 2. Just off the mark. Augustine with it up top. Trailing by 10. To Mo Bamba. Nothing going here on that drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Eric Bledsoe. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Screen coming. Fournier to Fultz. Down to 5 on the 24. Fultz with a shot off the mark. Robin Lopez sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Got it. Fultz into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Markelle Fultz. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense to Lopez. Not that time. Fournier. To Vucevic. Deep 2 there, won't go. Middleton to Lopez. Rebound pulled in by the Magic. Magic on the possession. Fultz to Fournier. The drive right to the
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Bledsoe slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game,
Gordon to Fournier. Bucks basketball. Sizing up the defense. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the iron. No good. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
is Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks got the win with a comfortable scoring margin, and the defensive intensity made all of the difference. They were committed to staying aggressive, forcing turnovers, and being disruptive on their way to victory. The Magic put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
I'll take Tecumpo. Gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Orlando Magic. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time,